Oh damn. Hello, it's me, Tazzy. It's been some time, but this is the well waited for health update video that a few of you have asked for on Instagram, and then when I did a poll to see which video you wanted next, this was the one. I'm gonna say sorry because the train's coming past, and let me just wait. And there's probably going to be a lot of trains and noise in the background because day of filming, it is the 20th of June, my birthday. It is hot, it's beautiful, it's amazing weather, but there's no way I'm closing that door because it will boil in here. Health update video, here it is, finally here. So before I go into like the update, I basically realized that trying to like keep up health updates like really regular is not easy, and it's not quite like, it's kind of pointless doing them too regularly, and also that like it's really hard to change a lot of things in your health and try and do them all at once, and it costs money and you have to like think about where you're spending things, and a lot of stuff that I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this and that, I realized that I was being way too ambitious. Basically, going forward, I'm going to do a health update every 3 months, and we're gonna slowly see what's going down. What's in the update? What have I got to update you about? So, funnily enough, I'm just recovering from being ill. So I'm still a bit blocked up and got like a bit of phlegm in my throat. But overall, my health has been improving, definitely. I have felt a lot more energized and just like way more energized and way happier, so I've just noticed it in myself. But we're gonna go over a few of the bits that I've changed and like what's helped and what I'm gonna do next. I didn't really think that far, but I'm gonna, full disclosure, I started writing the script for this like 3 months ago, and some things have slightly changed, because it's kind of like 2 updates worth. So as I'm talking, yeah, like some of it's just it's not gonna make sense, it's kind of gonna make sense. It's gonna be a lot of, I was doing this and it was going well, and then this is what's happening now. So first up, vitamins and minerals. So I think the last video I done, I said I was gonna try and find those other like iron supplements, but I didn't. I ended up sticking with these because I like them and they're often on offer. Like I can find them somewhere on offer, and I went back to the ones with vitamin C because I think last time I was trying out the vitamin C ones and the normal ones. I decided to switch to the vitamin C ones and stick with these ones because when I was looking some stuff up, basically the absorption of iron, you absorb iron better with vitamin C. So I was like, wait, it makes sense, at the same price I might as well get the ones with vitamin C, and there's not less iron in them, and they kind of taste like irony apple juice. So you get like a shot of apple juice in the morning. So I thought, yeah, let me stick with those. And I also like felt the difference with, I feel like I had more energy taking the vitamin C ones. And then I also, in terms of the multivitamin, I said I was going to look into like different multivitamins and that. Since April, I switched to like Vital, because you can sort of like get custom vitamins for them, and it made sense. So I've got like these different ones. So it's a super greens extract, complete multivitamin, magnesium, calcium complex, and vegan omega free. So that kind of covers all the vitamins that I was missing, and then some. And it was just so much easier and fairly like not super expensive. So that was the option I went for, because there's so much, it's so easy. They just come to my door. They have, so if you've not seen these before, they have the days and the weeks on the blister packets. So it's just easy for me to remember to take them. So that's the vitamins and the minerals. So the next thing is food. I was doing really, really well with food. I was like prepping meals. I was eating way more legumes. Is that how they're saying? But like, you know, like your chickpeas and your lentils and all those like beans and pulses and things. I was having a lot of curries. Garden peas are my new favorite vegetable. Because I've just learned how amazing they are, and they're just so cheap. They're like good for protein, they're good for like so many vitamins. They're really good, like green peas, like just standard garden green peas, and you can freeze them and they're still just as good. They're actually better frozen, and it means they're so cheap and you can just keep them forever, and you can just chuck them in so many different things. You can chuck them in a curry, in a stew, you can just have them on their own, you can have them on the side if you're having fish and chips, like you can have them in a salad if you want. They're amazing. I now love green garden peas, and I never before. Like, I used to hate the taste. Now I'm like, oh, the taste is okay. But now I'm like, I don't care if the taste is okay. I'm just like, you're badass. You're a badass pea, so I'm gonna eat you anyway. I did have a lot more spinach back in my diet. Not so much the last month, but for a while, I had a lot of spinach back in my diet. I was like adding it to my smoothies, I was adding it to like all my food and stuff. And yeah, like I said, I was like doing like meal prep and packed lunches. But then I got super duper duper busy. If you follow me on my other social media, you probably saw like I was like non-stop for like, there was like a month and a half that I literally worked every single day, and my only day off I had an interview. So I was literally like working every single day. Some days I had 2 things, and what that meant is that it was really 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 hard to like plan food. And because like film work, so much of it is last minute, or like I get my shopping for the week and then I find out I'm actually on set that week, and they also provide food, so I don't have to worry while I'm working about food. But it means that if I end up buying fresh stuff, like it goes bad. So then when I was like really busy, I just wasn't even shopping, because I was like, I'm just gonna be on work, and then I'll buy fresh stuff and then won't cook it, or I won't have time to cook it, or end up having to go in for a test, or end up doing a recording and not having that food and having something else because I don't have time to prepare it properly. So then I just stopped really. But I've just started a new job, so while I'm getting settled in, I think once I get settled in, I'll be better again at like prepping meals and having those planned out. But I've just been like knackered this month, really, the beginning half of this month. So when I'd come back from my new job, I'd just be like, whoomp, just chill out, just needed some time to chill out. But we're gonna get back into that. And I don't know what summer foods to do. Like, my palette is like changing, but I'm still pretty good. Like today I've had watermelon, a smoothie, I'm sure I had something else, and then I'm going to dinner soon, so I actually have to get this video finished recording because I'm going out for dinner for my birthday. And then the other thing on food is that I've started nuts and seeds. I used to have loads of nuts and seeds because my mum would buy them, and so I'd be like, oh yeah, just chuck that on my porridge, or chuck that into there. And then living alone, I just didn't, because I couldn't be bothered to buy nuts and seeds, and I didn't know which ones to buy, and because there's some that I like have a reaction to. I don't know if it's an allergic reaction or what, but I have a negative reaction to. So yeah, but then I was like, no, I need to start adding seeds. So I've got some seeds and I've been adding them to my porridge. And when I tell you the difference that it makes is amazing. Before I'd eat porridge and I'd feel really like tired after and like lethargic. But since I've started adding like nuts and seeds and things again, it energizes me. I feel so much more energized after eating porridge, and I don't get that like heavy lethargic feeling. So, I'm never going back to not having nuts and seeds in my porridge. Like, I'm never going back. And like raisins and cranberries and stuff. So this is like my little, I've not got a label here. Where's the label gone? This is my porridge topping mixture. And I've got like linseeds, chopped walnuts, pumpkin seeds, sesame seeds, dried coconut. What else? Should I say so? I feel like I'm missing a seed. Oh, pumpkin seeds. So, and then I just mix up like a mixture. And then I sprinkle some of this on top of my porridge, and it makes it so much different. Excuse me. I do still have a sore throat. I've been struggling with this talking. Boy, I really need a massage. Yeah, and then I've got like some pumpkin and sunflower mix that I picked up from Holden Barrett, as well as some linseeds and chia seeds. Oh yeah, I think there's chia seeds in here as well. And I've got some chia seeds as well, and then I've been like adding it to my smoothies and stuff as well. Just thinking like, where can I add this? Yeah, nuts and seeds, big discovery of mine. It's not really a big discovery because people know this, but to me, rediscovering them. So we'll stick with like intake and stuff. Water. I was like bang on my water for a while. And then somewhere along the way, the habit died. I don't know why. I think, so I use a charcoal filter in my water. And I think that's good for like the taste of water, but I think it extracts too much from it. Because I noticed the difference of when I was drinking that. After a while I'd still feel thirsty, and then I would get some bottled water and then I'd be fine. I'd feel hydrated. Cool, I really need to speed this video up, so sorry if I rush, but I gotta go, I gotta quickly get changed and leave for dinner. And then exercise. I was really on top of my exercise, and if you follow the Ring Fit Lives, you'll be able to see that. You can see the playlist, so I've been doing a lot of those. The past like month and a bit, not so much because I couldn't fit them in. But I was on top of my yoga. That's since not been as routine with it. It's been like once a week instead of like every other day. But I was doing well with it. Sort of like a past month and a bit, not so great. I was doing workouts in between like Ring Fit and yoga as well. I was doing like YouTube workout videos and stuff like that. But one thing I was keeping on top of, even when I was really busy, it was like getting my steps in. So I was getting like my 10,000 steps in, but then also like I'd have days where I'd like meet up with friends and make sure I do a lot of walking then, and make sure like I'm walking whenever I get the opportunity while I'm traveling and stuff, like maybe getting off a stop earlier, making sure I'm walking up the escalator. I mean, I do that anyway, but walking up the escalators, like just going for walks in the morning to just clear my head when I can, taking that extra time to walk, so I was getting my steps in. I've been slacking a little bit the past like couple of weeks because I don't have to do that much walking to get to work, and then like fitting it in to like get enough rest and stuff, but getting back on it. They've not dropped too low, but just not quite getting the 10,000 in every day. But now that it's like a lot brighter and warmer outside, I've said this on my Instagram and I think on my Twitter as well, I kind of don't want to do the ring fits now. I might do them, just save the Ring Fit Lives just for rainy days, because I really want to start running and doing like outdoor workouts and stuff while the weather is nice, and just really make the most of being outside and getting my exercise out there and just really enjoying that. Maybe I'll do a video here and there, no promises. Why did I say that out loud? Pretend I didn't even say that. But yeah, now it's bright, I want to try and start doing like early morning runs or evening runs, because I used to bang those out so, oh my god, and my body reacts so well to running. Like, it looks fine. Like, that is how, when I get cut abs, is when I run. Forget crunches, that does nothing for my abs. Running, my abs look fire. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I want to start doing that probably as soon as I'm better, getting some running in. And then the last like thing that's like an update on my health that I want to talk about is periods. And I'm gonna talk about like suicide a little bit here as well, so that's like a suicide warning. I'll warn you again when I'm specifically about to talk about it. But yeah, we're gonna talk about periods. They're a great indication for your health if you're someone that has periods. Like, how you are on your menstrual cycle, it can really help gauge your health, because when you're healthy, you'll notice the difference. Trust me. In April was, and trigger warning, suicide warning here, in April was the first period I've had in a long time, in a very long time, that I haven't had extreme suicidal thoughts. Like, I get really bad PMS like a couple of days before my period, and April was the first time that I wasn't like in a deep depression state of like suicide. Like, I get it so bad, like I can't even describe it when I'm not in it, because it's like horrible. It's so horrible. And it's purely from freaking menstrual cycle. Oh my god. But April was the first time I had none, like nothing. I didn't even have, it didn't even pass my mind. And I was like, afterwards I was like, wait, I didn't have like severe PMS, like what the hell? And that, like, for me was just a positive indication that like something's going well. And since then I had like a little bit of like depressed PMS for a bit, but not anywhere near as bad as I've ever had it before. And like since then, I think this month I was more irritable than the past couple of months, but they've generally been way better, and like not had as bad cramps as well. Like, I only started experiencing cramps in the past like 4 years, but then they were like consistent, and they've like gone. We're not cramping as hard. Yay! And like my overall like experience of periods is like reverting back to how they used to be, which is like not really any pain. I never really used to understand like period pain, and it's getting back to a state where I can, which is amazing. Like, not really experiencing cramps that badly, and like I've been way less agitated. Oh my god, again, like PMS, and like during my period I was so agitated, and I just don't feel as agitated. I don't feel like as stiff and tight and so that is like a great indication that things health-wise are going well. So I'm so happy. So that's kind of like overall like where we at, where things are going. And like I said at the beginning of the video, I want to do like 3 month check-ins instead, because I feel like that we get a chance to see how much like I've progressed. And like even with taking supplements, most supplements, they say you'll notice the difference after about 3 months. So that's just like a good amount of time to progress any change, and also to be in like a committed rhythm of anything, in like a good thing. So now we've like whizzed through everything and my battery's flashing at me. Let's see if we can finish it off. Finish this video off before my battery dies. Oh my god, that'd be great. My next steps are, I want to get a juicer, so I'm going to do that. It's going to be like my birthday present to myself once I get paid. I'm going to get myself a juicer. I want to start juicing more and order like a fruit and veg box. The reason why I need the juicer to do that is like, if I am really busy and I can't cook stuff, I don't get around to eating stuff or cooking stuff, what I can do is just juice everything and freeze it. Or if I don't know what to do with something, I'm like, juice it, cool. And I don't have to worry about like wasting things. It means like way less wastage, because I can just juice stuff if I don't get around to cooking with it or eating it fresh. I'm actually gonna start eating more meat again, because for a while I've like been avoiding eating meat, especially at home. Like cooking, I've been trying to like cook more like more plant-based meals, but I'm not gonna think, it's not that I'm gonna eat more, well I am naturally gonna eat more meat, but I'm just not gonna restrict myself as much. I'm just gonna be quite open for a bit, just so I get into a rhythm of like prepping stuff. I was still eating a lot of fish as well, so, but just because there's more meals that I know off the top of my head and I don't have to think as much that involve meat. So it's just to make it easier for me to get into a rhythm. And then, it died. And I have to leave in like 5 minutes, so let's round this video up. So adding more meat. The other thing is we spoke about my water and me saying about like feeling like the water intake and So what I want to do is, another present to myself is going to be a water filter that also like adds the minerals. There's one that I've looked at and done research into it that I'm gonna get, and I'll let you know once I get that in the next update. Like I said before, like going for the runs, I really want to, my fitness, I want to be back on it like 2012 YouTube Tazzy. I'm gonna be on that level of exercise, that kind of routine. I'm like, yeah, I went for my run at 6 AM this morning and now I'm in work. I'm buzzing. I've got so much energy because I'm killing it. And like doing like more like HIIT workouts, and like challenging myself with physical strength and things like that, like really pushing myself. I want to be sweating. I barely ever make myself drip with sweat nowadays. I'm just like, oh, I don't want to sweat. Like, no, I'm gonna be strong, I'm gonna be a beast. So we're gonna get into that. And yeah, I haven't weighed myself since, I think I done it in like April, but I haven't done it since. So yeah, that is a roundup of all my health update. I did kind of rush through it, and the next check-in will be in September, and I'm gonna make sure I keep track of things and take notes so that I can give you like what I've done, what I'm doing, and I think that way works a lot easier for me. And we'll see if I'm still like brimming with energy in the next 3 months and get back on that food and everything. But yeah, let me know if any of you have made any changes to your health recently. Let me know how things are going. Let me know if this has encouraged you to maybe like take a check-in. Has any of this inspired you? Do you have any tips? Let's exchange stuff. Like, my tip is seeds. What have you got for me? Bye.